You know how some people watch a movie and walk away talking about the plot, but a filmmaker walks away talking about the lighting and camera angles. That's me with music. I don't hear the story first. I hear the architecture, the kick, the snare, the pocket, the bar cycle. The lyrics are just background decorations until proven otherwise. There was a time when I actually listened to lyrics. I'd sit there trying to learn the words, trying to understand the story. But the deeper I got into DJing, the more I realized something about myself. My brain locks onto the groove first, and everything else becomes secondary. Some songs are built around a story, some are built around a vibe, and some are built around pure rhythm. And once I started focusing on the beat patterns, the words just stopped being the part I paid attention to. The groove was always the real truth for me. So let me show you what that feels like. Imagine I'm in the booth one night, locked into the groove, doing what beat mixers do. I'm tracking the kick, feeling the swing, making sure the blend is clean. Everything is tight, everything is smooth, everything is in the pocket. And in this little pretend scenario, the crowd starts giving me this strange look, not confused, not angry, just staring at me like they're waiting for something. In this imaginary moment, I'm thinking, did I drift? Did I repeat a track? Are the speakers blown? Nope. Beat is solid. Timing is right. Groove is locked. But the crowd keeps staring. And in this playful example, someone finally leans over and goes, "Andre, the song you're playing literally says, 'Kill the DJ.'" And that's the joke. That's the whole point of the skit. I'm so deep in the beat pattern, so focused on the drum placement, so locked into the pocket, that I don't hear a single word the singer is saying. Everyone else hears the message. I hear the kick placement. Everyone else reacts to the lyrics. I react to the groove, and that's when you realize something about me. I'm always the first one to understand the beat, and the last one to understand the lyrics. Because for beat mixers like us, the vocals are decorations. The groove is the truth. A lot of lyrics work because they fit the rhythm and the melody. They're shaped to ride the pocket, match the cadence, and support the feel of the track. That's their job, and for most people, that combination of words and melody is what pulls them in. But for me, the rhythm takes over. I hear how the vowels stretch, how the consonants snap, how the phrasing lands on the 2 or the 4. I hear the mechanics before I ever hear the meaning. Strip away the music and I'm left thinking, wait, what is this even about? Not because the lyrics are bad, but because I never processed them in the first place. That's why I drifted away from caring about the story. Not because the story doesn't matter, but because my ear is wired for structure, not narrative. For a beat mixer like me, the groove is the real message. I'm not wrong for ignoring the lyrics. I'm not missing anything. I'm actually hearing the part that matters most for my craft. Most people listen for meaning. I listen for structure. Most people hear the words. I hear the engine. Most people interpret the story. I interpret the pocket. You'd think that since I'm a DJ, I'd know tons of lyrics. Nope, not even close. I don't remember verses. I don't remember most hooks. I don't remember bridges. I remember beat patterns. If you ask me to recite a song, I'll blank out. If you ask me to map the kick-snare hat cycle, I'll give you a full forensic breakdown like I'm analyzing a crime scene. Honestly, the only lyrics I truly remember are Jingle Bells and maybe the Pledge of Allegiance. And the only reason I remember those is because they're basically drum cadences with words attached. Straight rhythm. No weird phrasing. No stretched vowels. No forced rhymes. Just clean, predictable meter. Everything else? My brain goes, cool story, but listen to that groove. That's why I always tell people, I'm the last person in the room to know what the song is singing about, but the first person to know exactly how the groove is built. I remember a night I played a club where mostly the crowd was from Brazil, and the local DJ handed me a crate of the hottest tracks, telling me, play these so Brazil doesn't get left out tonight. I didn't know a single lyric or what any of the songs were about, but the groove told me everything I needed to know, and the crowd let me know I got it right. By the way, if you want to hear my DJ mixes or my original music, just search my DJ name anywhere. I am, literally, everywhere. I'm also accepting music requests for the next eclectic mix, so mention a track below in the comments that you'd like to hear in the upcoming DJ mix session. If you want more insights like this, tap like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow.